Hey guys, I just got a new toy. Let's talk about it. Hey guys, what's up? It's Rygar the Destroyer, and today we are getting to talk about a vehicle that I never thought in a million years I would actually get to add to my Star Wars collection. This thing is the 2009 Clone Wars release of the AT-AT Walker, and it is absolutely amazing. It's enormous, as you can see here. It's like over 2 feet tall, just over 2 feet tall, and it's actually so big that it doesn't fit on any of my backdrops. But anyway, I just wanted to make a video about this thing because I'm so excited. The little kid in me is just absolutely thrilled to add this thing to the collection, and I actually probably snaked it for the lowest price that anybody has paid for one of these in probably the last 5 years. And this was a completely boxed version of this vehicle, never been opened, never been played with. I assembled it for the first time just a few days ago. So let's go ahead and get into it. Let's talk about how I managed to get my hands on this thing. It started out like a lot of other days, I think, that collectors have, where I was just sort of scrolling through Amazon, looking at listings and just seeing what's out there. And I do like to check in on this thing from time to time because these AT-AT walkers, especially the more recent release ones, have sort of a history or a reputation, I think, for having some of the most ridiculous secondary market prices of any Star Wars vehicle that's ever been released. In fact, I have seen listings for this thing or later releases that have gone for anywhere from $800 to $1,500, which is crazy. I think that's about 10 times, approximately, at a $1,500 the original retail price of this thing. I'm not entirely sure what the original retail price was, but I think it was around $150. But anyway, I'm scrolling through Amazon and I clicked on this thing's listing because it didn't have a price, and I wanted to see what crazy, ridiculous number Amazon was going to try and charge for this thing. And to my surprise, when I clicked on it, it was way cheaper than I expected. Like, way cheaper. I won't say exactly how much I paid for this thing because I still paid a lot of money, but it was kind of in the range of like about half the price of any boxed version that I could find online, and that includes shipping. And it was sort of in the range of like ones of these that had been open and played with and have about 90% of their accessories. So a really, really good price for something that was basically mint in box. And I immediately was like, okay, is this like a used one or something that's missing all of its parts? No, read the description. I was like, nope, this is the real deal. And I'm like, okay, no, this can't be right. This has to be some sketchy, like, drop shipper type retailer through Amazon, like a third party or whatever. No, it was being sold by Brian's Toys. And if you've never heard of them, they're kind of big online. They sell a ton of stuff through Amazon. They sell a ton of stuff through the Walmart website, actually, and usually their prices are like right on par with your regular old eBay and Amazon prices. So really expensive, top of the line stuff. So I was like, okay, it's a legit retailer. It's listed on Amazon. I immediately threw it in the cart, and I'm like, this almost can't be real. It has to be listed at an incorrect price or whatever. It let me add it to the cart. I put all my information in, it charged me, and then I got my first red flag, okay? It said that this thing was going to arrive here between January 1st and January 30th. It was almost listed as if it was a pre-order, so I'm like, okay, that's kind of suspicious, but it's through Amazon, so I'm not worried about losing my money or anything, so I let it go through. And to my surprise, almost immediately after putting this in my cart and ordering it, I get a notification like, hey, your Amazon order's been submitted. Another day or two later, I get a tracking number to track the package, so it's actually been shipped. I'm tracking the package and I see it getting closer and closer to my house, and then it says, oh, your package has been delayed. And I'm like, okay, this has to be it. This has to be the point where Amazon goes, sorry, this listing doesn't exist. Something went wrong. We couldn't get your package to you or whatever. And then, to my surprise, a day later, it showed up on the porch in this enormous box. And I still couldn't believe it. I opened it up, and there was actually an AT-AT in there, to my surprise. So not only did I get free shipping, not only did I pay probably the lowest value for any AT-AT that's been sold in the last 5 years that's been boxed, I got it earlier than expected. So that's absolutely crazy. I opened it up, and I actually did film a video of me opening it up, but I think I was just so dumbfounded that I came across as like sort of dull and everything. I just was so blown away by this thing, and it is absolutely enormous. It's almost so large that I don't know where to put it, but it's absolutely amazing. And this video here isn't a review. I just kind of wanted to talk about this thing because I'm excited about it. But it's got so many features. The legs and stuff are sort of mildly articulated. You can open up all these panels here on the side. There's a panel here you can open at the back, and you can launch out this speeder bike. It's got all sorts of like lights and sounds. It's got grappling hooks, little hatches that open up everywhere. You can articulate the head. I mean, it's just absolutely amazing. And, really after having it out of the box, despite this thing being released in 2009, I think it is still probably one of the it's definitely top 10 coolest Star Wars collectibles to ever be released for the 3 3/4 inch scale. And I'm sorry to anyone who has the original vintage Kenner ones or the ones from the Power of the Force. I'm sorry. This thing is just objectively cooler in every way. It's like half a foot taller. It's way more detailed, way more features and everything. It's absolutely amazing, and I'm so happy to be able to add it to the collection. Frankly, this is something that is so expensive and so desirable. I never thought that I would ever see it for less than $500 to $1,500. I mean, it's crazy. I just am actually sort of speechless that it showed up here. I almost don't know what to say, but it's so cool, and I'm glad to add it to the collection. And to anybody at Hasbro that's listening, I doubt that there are any, but this thing absolutely needs a re-release. They have released it 3 times from what I can see, this mold, 3 times. 1 in the Clone Wars and I think 2 in the Vintage Collection. But this thing is so cool. The secondary market prices on them are ridiculous. I mean, there's no reason why something that was sold at Walmart should ever be going for like $800 or something on eBay. And it's such a cool collectible. It's so detailed. Absolutely nothing needs to be changed. And I think that they could re-release it doing something similar to what they did with the Legacy Collection Millennium Falcon. They did the Galaxy's Edge release so that you can actually buy it for an affordable price, and they do some updated parts or whatever. Or maybe like the Vintage Collection Slave one that they just released, the really detailed one. So I think this vehicle 100% deserves a re-release. If they re-release it, even though I already have one, I would buy it again. That's how amazing it is. And frankly, if I can ever manage to get my hands on any of the other releases of this thing, I will 100% buy them, because it is just a fantastic collectible and is on par, with the Legacy Collection, Millennium Falcon, the Republic Gunships, the Slave One, some of the coolest collectibles that have ever been released for Star Wars ever. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. In this last little part of the video, I'm just going to make a little Hoth display to show this thing off. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I guess I'll see you later.